They nerfed him pretty hard.
They fill the same role, kind of, like just CC, they're disruptors.
Choose your character.
And we're into the game.
Going in, I haven't looked at any of the players yesterday, and I can't really recall the Demacian Dunk Squad bans from yesterday. I do know their bans against them were Lucian, Tristana, and there was one more.
Jinx.
Jinx, yeah. It was 3 AD carries. They didn't want to play against King Sticks 80 carries. We'll see if Shadow Isle Shades go with something the same route as that. You see the Jace first ban. Jace been really popular, especially after today. Pawn put a beating on Samsung Blue's Dade with Jace. Yeah.
I also that Jace is an oddly Fryther champion, but he's been playing support for the team.
Yeah, Jace is really good though right now. Like, he can play very safe in lane, and then once he gets his Mermana, Last Whisper, Brutalizer, he's just an absolute monster, and there's like no stopping it. Because you can't really kill him with his long range Q in lane. You can just play really safe. So, champion that Plague and his team do not want to see go to the other team, go to the Shadow or the Demacian Dunk Squad. On the flip side, Demacian Dunk Squad ban Fizz.
Yeah, there's the Wukong ban against Spiral Weak King. So we're gonna have to see something different from him.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised to see another champion similar to Wukong. I won't mention it just yet. Fizz and Orianna banned away though, 2 very powerful mid laners. Demacian Dunk Squad saw firsthand what Orianna could do to a team, so that's off the table. And Lucian banned away from King Stig, probably his most favorite AD carry at the moment.
And 3 mid laners banned at going Ash to Mouth. I'll see what he's going to be able to pull out. Fizz, Orianna, and Zed all gone, and Tristana going to be the first pick for Shadow Isle Shades.
Surprised. Actually, it might have been Tristana banned yesterday instead of Jinx.
No, I think it was they banned, the enemy team banned Lucian, Tristana, and... or Lucian, Tristana, and Jinx, I believe.
Oh, you're probably right. I don't know. I have a brain block. But yeah, going Ash to Mouth, actually one of the big carries on the Shadow Isle Shades. He has the highest gold per minute average, has the most kills on his team, so I think the Demacian Dunk Squad took note of that, and well.
King Stig hovered over this misfortune last night. Gonna pick it up this time. Gonna try to bully this Tristana with that misfortune.
I think I see a comp in the making. I see the Braum's second pick, and if the mid laner is picked here for the Shadow Isle Shades, I have a feeling I know the exact pick the Demacian Dunk Squad will go with. We'll have to see in just a second. You see the Jan on Kha'Zix to try and disengage the Braum that they already see. And Kha'Zix is, of course, really good. Got some recent nerfs to his W. Didn't change his kit too much. You may see some shenanigans with leveling up his skills. You may see 2 points in W and max Q. You may see some still max W all the way and evolve it, but we'll have to see what who's the jungler Pishman goes with.
We'll have to see.
I mean, Kha'Zix is a very variable champion. You could do so many different things with him, so he's definitely still a top tier jungler after his nerfs.
Ollie Ryther in full metal armor. Formerly Dustin. Changed his name over.
Oh man, it stinks. I really want to take a serious guess in their picks. And I have an idea, but with Lee Sin, it kind of furthers what I think it might be. We'll have to see if they pick it here. I don't think they will.
I think I have an idea where you're going here with now. I was a little in the dark, but we'll have to see if that champion gets picked away here. Oh.
Malphite.
This is really risky.
Yeah, especially not seeing too much of the Shadow Isle Shades. Now with Shadow Isle Shades, know there's a Malphite. Probably don't want to go with the AD mid laner, which it'd be pretty significant.
Yeah, going Ash to Mouth, instantly hovering over Yasuo. They really can't allow Yasuo to get picked by the purple team.
And that's the pick I was thinking they were going to pick the entire time once I saw the Braum and Misfortune. The big thing is, if Yasuo goes to the other team, their comp is just amazing. But the big thing is they picked Malphite, and Malphite does really well against Yasuo. So, I mean, really smart pick there. It's honestly kind of a mind game. Well, Malphite not have the greatest lane, but now they have Yasuo, Kha'Zix, Tristana. That's a lot of attack damage. A lot. And so, really, I think that was a very smart pick by the Demacian Dunk Squad. We'll have to see if it pays out.
Yeah, if they lock that in, that'll be big. Definitely denies of this. What? I would assume the Demacian Duck Squad were trying to go for. Shadow Shade Zulok in that Yasuo, that's not going to be allowed up by the Demacian Dunk Squad. Shadow Shades.
The Demacian Dunk Squad do get the counter pick on Yasuo, and now counter picks in Yasuo are actually pretty easy. He has a lot lower HP at level 1, 2, and 3, and so it's pretty easy to just deny him early game. Champs do really well, probably like Orianna and Jace, and they're both gone, so they might have been able to pick the Yasuo even earlier and gotten away with it.
I'm kind of concerned why they picked Malphite over Yasuo. They could have easily gotten Malphite with the last pick.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand like not wanting to show your mid laner, but that's greedy when you show clearly a Yasuo comp.
Yeah.
With those 4 champions, and you just don't pick Yasuo. So little greedy from the Demacian Dunk Squad.
It's greedy, but picking Malphite does kind of sways you from wanting to pick Yasuo. But they have to do it, and so they're gonna go with Ahri. It seems. Now Ahri and Yasuo is probably one of the biggest skill matchups in the game. It's very similar to Ahri and Zed. Oh, excuse me. And so Yasuo has the ability to block every single one of. Oh, well, regardless. Ahri has the ability to block every single one of Yasuo, or wow, other way around. Yasuo has the ability to block every single one of Ahri's skills. But if Yasuo gets charmed, he's pretty toast, especially in the early game now. Wow. Can be really problematic, as Ahri does have a really good early game.
Yeah, it looks like there was a messed up client. So wasn't able to change his runes, so we'll be just running right through picks and bans again, right into the delay. Yeah, Emil Heskey just got to start up the game.
Yeah, they're saying in chat that he didn't have runes, but I'm pretty sure he does. He has 20 rune pages, so I'm sure he has Yasuo runes. Hopefully they just ban the right champions this time.
No, they're just going to probably just ban out.
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying they don't ban one of the champions that was picked.
Yeah, I just got to run through these, so...
And so, VVV Plague, I don't remember what he plays. He's the what? The support?
He's a support
right?
player, so...
Do they have... Wow, I don't even remember. Was it Thresh? Who was it? Their support. I was paying so much attention to the
Janna.
That squad.
I was like, I knew they had a knock-up, and I was trying to remember who it was, and it was, yeah, it's Janna.
Yeah, I was paying so much attention to the Demacian Dunk Squad. Lucian was banned. Braum was the pick, was MF, though. Say to carry. Pretty sure King Stick just trolling around. It's kind of a bit unnecessary. The picks were already locked in.
Yeah, picks are already locked in. It would be nice if we just accelerate through the picks. Not waste our time. You know you locked in Misfortune, so... You could just lock in Misfortune, that would be... nice. I'm not sure why King Stig is making us wait. There we go, switches over to Misfortune. Quick lock-ins from Shadow Shades.
Ahri was the pick. They also had Malphite and Lee Sin.
Interesting, it looks like we might have a role swap coming from the Demacian Dunk Squad. Emil Heskey and Audley Freiler look like they're switching roles. It would be kind of weird if they picked up the champions for them, picked up different champions for themselves and traded. Kind of weird, but it's possible.
Wait, what's the role swap?
Oddleaf was playing support for the Demacian Dunk Squad up until including last night, if I remember correctly. So
you're right. I was looking at. I'm always on the wrong team looking at him. I was looking at the Shadow Shades. I guess they're getting a little bit of payback here, going Ash to Mouth. Waiting until the last second to switch to Yasuo. We will see Yasuo, and then Malphite picks. Spiral Wookiee will be taking that into the top lane against Game Boy 1995's Rise.
Yeah, it's...
Yo!
We didn't talk about it much, but there's something to be said that Malphite is a pretty weak laner, and Rise is known for having a weaker early game. So it's going to be really nice for Rise. Going to be able to farm up pretty safely, get to his tier in Catalyst without really much resistance. So Rise is going to have a nice time. So it's probably going to be up to Full Metal Armor to do something about Game Boy 1995 on that Rise.
Just a sec, I gotta take care of something. I'll be back in just a minute. We have quite a few minutes to talk about this, though.
Oh, yes, we do.
Just.
$13, and then maybe we can talk about the lane matchups. Give it time to tick down, though. And that will reveal summoner spells. Get into that, and we are into the delay, so drop the summoner blocker and see that very standard summoner spells mirrored on in each lane. Top lane's gonna go with teleport and flash. Jungle is with smite, of course. Mid laners both take an ignite, heals on the AD carries, and exhaust on the supports, so no surprise summoner spells here.
Oh, alright. Sorry about that. Okay, I wanted to talk about this just for a second. You already went over Rise vs. Malphite, I heard you, but
yep.
There was a build a while ago that Mac Noon used to do on Malphite.
I know you're talking about.
You just stack a bunch of penetration.
Yes, I
used to do this. For some reason, you were just able to one-shot Rise.
I did this before I even knew it was a thing on Malphite.
Yeah. And so you build basically just haunting guys after a chalice and like Sork boots, and you just one-shot Rise. I don't know how it works, but by God, it does. And that's like the one way Malphite beats Rise. Otherwise, Rise should have...
you just skip your W, and you should get pretty good base values on Malphite's abilities.
Yeah.
Like, he has really good base values because he's meant to be a tank. He's not meant to be a mage.
Yeah, so, especially around level 6, Rise is very squishy, and so Malphite just abuses that. But outside of that, yeah, Rise should have a very easy time.
But if Malphite does choose to go the standard tank build path, I think Rise will have a pretty easy time in this lane.
They could just farm it out, use his potions to heal up the Qs, because Malphite does have a lot of mana regen problems.
Yeah, and his Q costs a lot of mana. Malphite's it's like 70 mana for one Q. I think almost most Malphites I might have shifted over to E just for wave clear, because they're gonna get pushed in, and it costs so much less mana. At least that's what I do when I play Malphite. I just max E.
Yeah. I don't have too much experience, but I mean E or Q makes sense. Either way.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Spiral King does go with E max, Q max, skips W. Something that some Malphites like to do is skip the W point early.
The W seems really useless in this matchup because you're never going to get free autos off on Rise. You're going to have to sacrifice so much, so it doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, and the cleave isn't too relevant either because Rise isn't going to be pushing you under turrets, so you don't need to be wave clearing as hard. It almost, even if you get pushed under turrets, sometimes it's hurtful because you can miss last hits with the cleave.
Yeah, then in the mid lane you have Yasuo versus Ahri.
You said it was a skill matchup.
Yeah, definitely a skill matchup. I honestly think Ahri has the advantage in it after playing it a few times. But it really comes down to Yasuo's skill, because Yasuo is just a champion that really is just made or break based on the player. It's not, Yasuo has so many possibilities, and so I don't know how much experience Going After Mouth has on Yasuo. I kind of want to earn to the side that he doesn't play it that much, because he did go Ignite on it. Most Yasuos will opt for the exhaust, especially against assassins like Ahri. You just exhaust her in the trade, and then, you go pretty even. Maybe looking for that early kill, because that's what Ignite's for, and that is where Ahri is probably the most vulnerable, as well as Yasuo being the most vulnerable. But I don't know if it's really the right way. In the bottom lane, we have Triss Janna against Braum and Misfortune. What do you think about that, Fozz?
The bottom lane? It's going to be interesting. I think Misfortune and Braum have the advantage early.
Yeah, I can definitely agree.
Misfortune, typically when she's in a lane, she wants to be the aggressor. That's when she's at her best. And Tristana, with the recent nerfs, not as strong.
I don't. The nurse didn't really hit her lane though.
Yeah, it did her lane, but it's just the overall. Like she can't disengage as often with her ultimate early on.
The big thing with Trist is her lane's good because she has really good damage with her rocket burst and her rocket jump and her explosive shot. The use, of course. And so that's what makes Tristana good. But if she jumps in on Misfortune Braum, my God, is she going to die fast.
Yeah.
Misfortune's obviously known for her early game. Lost a bit of her early game strength in trade of ult damage, it seemed, in the last nerf puff cycle of her. But I don't really know how it's going to work because I haven't seen much Misfortune at all.
Yeah,
I do know she used to be my favorite AD carry for Season 2.
Yeah. I ran the numbers on Tristana, and basically what it is now is that she's stronger when she activates her Q, if she max that first after getting 3 points in her E, which seems to be the common skill path for Tristana. Then she's actually going to be stronger in the window that she has her attack speed buff up in the mid game. But then as she levels up, she gets weaker and weaker in comparison to her previous state.
Yeah, she's down, 20% attack speed at level 18, correct?
She's out about 27, I believe.
Yeah, so the nerf is there. And so it was really just to touch her late game. I don't know, Trist's mid game wasn't that insane. It was just when she got IE and Shiver, IE and Phantom Dance, she just got nuts. And she still is going to have that problem, I think. I don't think 27 attack speed is really going to make her break Tristana. I think she's she's still going to be that champion.
She's going to be very strong when she activates her Q, regardless. But they did make that window smaller, 2 seconds off of it.
I mean, she's still strong without her Q up, though. That's the thing. Like, she's not a weak champion without her steroid.
I think it's a pretty big nerf, though. I mean, I think people are undervaluing the base stat nerf.
Well, the base stat nerf's huge.
Because she had the highest base attacks, the highest attack speed per level in the game.
Yeah.
Which made no sense for the fact that she had a steroid. Like that was supposed to be left for like Vayne, Caitlyn, and Ashe, who are tied with her, because they don't have an attack speed steroid. They need that extra those base stats.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. I think the reason why she was strong, she had all those base stats. Maybe this brings her more in line. We'll have to see. It's gonna take some time, of course. Because it takes a while for people to realize the effect of base stats.
Minions have spawned.
Whether they are scaling or not. Good spread coming out from all members of the team. Kha'Zix and Lee Sin look like they're going to be starting their blue buffs. Malphite choosing to go with the Flask in the top lane to sustain. Interesting choice on a mana potion.
It does have the TP, though, so he's going to just use all that stuff to really just harass down Ryze and get enough mana to either buy his what I expect to be a Chalice of Harmony. Hopefully he's able to farm up that gold without too many problems from Ryze.
Going Ashe Mouth, starting E, trying to get some auto harass onto Oddleaf. Jose Puff and King Sig exchanging auto attacks, minion damage going through also in King Sig. Going Ashe Mouth going in onto Ahri again. Shield gets popped. Orb Deception hits both times on the way in and out. Very quick damage.
Uh-oh. Jose Puff takes a lot of damage in the bottom lane.
Quite low. Level 1 definitely seems to favor this Braum Misfortune. They seem quite a bit stronger.
Oh, in the mid lane, someone flashed.
Mid lane. Oh, yeah, Ashe really
there.
low.
Going Ashe had to flash there, and Oddleafy's both flash at night. It's actually kind of... Yeah, it's not that dangerous against Kha'Zix. It's more dangerous against the Yasuo. The Yasuo could all in now as soon as he gets back to lane.
Do some quick menuing here, guys.
Hey, Fozz, is the game at 9 EST waiting for the stream to end?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
I did notify one of the players.
Oh, Jose Puff going really low.
Double exhaust. Just to jump away. Summoner's being burnt. Jose Puff extremely low, though. They can't even dream of coming back. He's got a recall. Full metal armor coming into this top lane. Minions coming up the lane stops him from pursuing. Not going to be able to land that resonating strike.
Malphite is pretty low on damage. Full Metal Armor just trying to... Ooh.
Misses it again. Sonic Wave.
He didn't expect Rise to just straight up auto him there. That was pretty funny. We do see both mid laners buying double Doran's items.
I have heard that Aries and solo queues tend to go with triple Dorans lately.
Ooh, that's
the word on the street.
That sounds absolutely awful.
I heard that's what they do. They skip Chalice, so they go triple Dorans and a DFG, and it's apparently pretty gross.
I mean, I thought double Dorans was enough for DFG, but I've only practiced the Athene's build on PvE. I usually always go double Dorans DFG. I guess triple Dorans makes sense if you really do have mana problems.
I mean, it's basically
could go to Charm here.
It's basically the same cost as.
Oh my god, going Ashton and Malf getting completely out-traded in the mid lane. He's trying to be fancy, but just Oddleaf waited out, autoed him the whole time, and then got a nice Q off at the end.
Oh, did not take.
Ooh!
Mid lane comes full on armor. The charm misses onto going Ashmoth. He's going extremely low. The first blood with the Orb of Deception goes over to Oddleaf right there.
Even with some slight misplays there with skill shots, a nice flash by Full Metal Armor followed up by the Q really secures the kill there. Nice play.
King Stig. 10 CS lead up on Jose Puff.
Might have to get a bit more though. Tristana's still gonna scale heavier than Misfortune in this game. I think he's gonna have to come out with a bigger lead than this in lane to really shut down Tristana.
Spire Wuking also doing a really good job of staying up in CS against this Rise. Taking a lot of harass though. Still has 3 flash charges though.
Very low.
Gonna have to chug through those flash charges. No. Oh, has to flash away, taking a lot of minion damage. One Q from Rise would have taken him down.
King does have the 1,000 gold though, so he's probably gonna pick up the Chalice of Harmony, some pots and a ward. Maybe swap his trinket. No, actually.
Oh no, sells it back.
Chalice, please, Chalice, come on.
Chalice would be the clutch. I feel the correct buy on that champion. No, Negatron Cloak.
Okay, does not want the Chalice.
So he definitely going the full tanky build. So not trying to win his lane, trying to build for the late game.
Yeah. Well, the Negatron Cloak kind of aims towards the lane. Uh-oh. Gank in the mid lane here. Not going to do anything, though.
Sin coming through. Not going to pursue a gank.
Uh-oh.
King Sig getting shocked, but Jose Puff is way out of position. Jumps away. Down comes Full Metal Armor. He's going to walk into the lane. Will he get anything? Suddenly not going to come out.
There's a lot of minions there. King Sig just wants to farm. Only a 3 CS lead at this point for King Stig.
Jose Puff. Going low, gets the winner's bite on him. The stun goes on to Plague. Plague gonna flash away.
Wow, Braum. That champion.
Ari burning ultimate didn't land the charm, so the ultimate's gonna be down. Not many of the procs went down. Oh, Jose Puff really low. Flash auto, not enough. The heal comes through. Oh, and Jose Puff turns it around. And now he jumps on Emil Heskey. Couple more autos. Oh, the shield is just resisting so much of the damage. He flashes in. He gets the double kill. Jose Puff turns that.
And here comes Fishman.
Fishman on Oddleaf. Oddleaf has no flash and no ultimate. This is gonna be a close one. Oddleaf goes down. Fishman running for his life. The Ignite will take him down. Now going Ash to mouth in Full Metal Armor, trying to really get the knockoff. No! Full Metal Armor now with the advantage on health and damage. Not gonna pursue him though. Gonna let him go. Oh, maybe not. Aggro's those wraiths. The shield goes down. Oh, Ashmouth gonna run to the safety of the stairs, but Malphite is around the corner. He's got ulti. Oh my Ashmouth goes in. The ultimate misses. Going Ashmouth going extremely low, but so does Spiral Wuking. Cannot dive this. Well-timed ultimate by going Ashmouth actually saves his life.
Yeah, well, Full Metal Armor should have really just backed off there and let Spiral Wuking do his thing. Now Yasuo gonna get away with very low HP. Does have to burn a flash, but hey, he comes out alive. In the bottom lane, things going heavily in Tristana's favor now. Has the BF Sword's pickaxe. These things are not looking good for King Stig on Misfortune, honestly. He has to pull off a kill soon.
They're hovering around in this tribush. They're trying to ambush someone, but kind of jumps the gun and does not get played to run into that bush.
That Janna skin is really cool. I just want to point that out. That is one of the cooler skins I've seen. Has a nice Fnatic symbol and everything.
That is the one I got that skin. It's pretty sweet. I would agree.
It's definitely sweet. See, oddly Friday's gonna pick up this blue buff here. He does look like he's going double Doran's DFG instead of triple Doran's DFG.
Not going
actually,
for that.
I'm actually completely sure that triple Doran's really bad because you're not able to buy ward and pot, and that's really huge. You want to be able to buy both of those as Ari, whether it's mana or health, because you do have your passive to heal you, but.
I think they tend to forgo boots. I think that's the thing. I'm not sure.
That's possible.
Jose Puff taking a lot of damage still from this Misfortune. Misfortune definitely does have early damage advantage with spells on Tristana. Ultimate coming down from going Ash Smell, just getting some damage down. That cooldown is quite low.
Ooh.
Charm misses my Eye Leaf. Now going Ash Smell, gonna get the crit on the Q.
Oddly, just happy to trade autos with the Yasuo. Going Ash to Mouth in a huge advantage here.
Jose Puff so low in this lane, trying to exchange with his fortune is just nigh impossible.
This is what King Stig needed. I don't know how he pulled it off, but they do have a pretty big. They're growing their CS lead again.
Fishman, he ults in. Aw Leaf almost instinctually just ults away. Ult down, but.
Well, that's a pretty big deal because now going Ash to Mouth is pretty free to do whatever he wants in this lane. As long as he doesn't get hit by a charm, he's not going to take any significant damage. And so he's free to just farm this up.
King Sig just freezing the lane right there, denying Jose Puff from really getting close to his minion wave. Full Metal Armor coming in this mid lane, not going to get anything done. Going Ashmel just walks away. Spiral Wu King taking some large harass from
King Stig.
And Fishman going in onto King Sig. The jump in from Tristana, the ultimate from Braum, gonna push them off. Glacial Fissure is quite strong at disengage.
Yeah, King Stig was quite scared there, dying. Definitely played that correctly in the end, though. You do not want to give up another kill to this Tristana, regardless if you pull out a 1-for-1. Here comes Ari, though.
That's armor. Oh, the ult lands onto Game Boy. Game Boy gonna try to run away. He's slowed. I think he needs to turn and fight this. Will he be able to?
Look how low Spiral is. Why didn't he just attack?
Just turns it onto Spiral Wu King, and Wu King goes down. Charm misses onto Jose Puff.
Very late turn there by Game Boy. Could have definitely gotten that kill earlier.
3-3 in his bottom lane. Mid lane, Ash to go mouth. He's going to try to get some damage on this turret. We'll proceed back to the action on bottom lane and see what's going to happen here. Ari's kind of leaning down here now. I'm not sure what's going on.
I think they're just really pressuring this turret, but this is letting Yasuo get free farm, which is something they do not... Like, it's not good. Yasuo scales really well into the game still. That's not something they nerfed on him.
They nerfed his base health and movement speed. That's not damage.
It's not at all.
That's...
Wow, he's getting really lucky with those crits, huh? Wow, that was like 3 in a row. He only has... 10... 20, so 40%? Actually, that's kind of a lot.
That's a lot of attacks. That's a lot of crit. Probably has crit from runes as well if he's got a Yasuo page. Jose Puff getting the winner's bite onto him again. He has to jump away so he does not get stunned up by King Stig.
I used to be a huge fan of the crit page on Yasuo. Not so much anymore. AD just feels better.
Oh, the ultimate from his fortune the whole time. Exhaust is very late. Doesn't stop any of that damage. Jose Puff pretty low. But so is King Stig.
Everyone very low in this bottom lane. Things are getting pretty dangerous. King Stig, or Jose Puff has both his summoners well. King Stig only has his flash.
Milhesky going in on this bottom lane, probably going to push them off. Janna even ults. They saw Full Metal Armor on this ward, and he's by the minions sitting there. He's going to realize that the minion walks into the bush. Full Metal Armor trying to stop their backs. Will succeed in doing so. Would be surprised if Jose Puff and Plague choose to recall.
Yeah, so it has hit that strong point of static shift, so it'd be interesting to see if he tries to make some plays here. He does have Janna with knockups. It's definitely a gankable lane.
Spiral Wu King starting to really fall behind this bottom. He was even early, but now 30 CS behind Game Boy's rise. Game Boy almost had his Rod of Ages when you really start getting strong. Fishman goes in on the full metal armor. Did evolve the W, the spikes.
Yep. Also maxing it still, so it is completely maxed out at this point.
Oddly from going Ash to mouth.
Oddly seems very content with trading farm here with Yasuo. I think he has to be a bit more aggressive in lane. Because if Yasuo scales into the late game with Tristana and Ryze, I mean, there's not much better scaling you can get in your lanes.
Game Boy will pick up a Rod of Ages here, so with the Rod of Ages in that tier, he's going to start stacking up his power, and once those are fully stacked, that's going to be a dangerous Ryze. So 24 minutes into the game, watch out for that Ryze power spike.
Yeah, things are not looking good for the Demacian Dunk Squad. Their comp is very focused on the early game, maybe some Wombos in the mid game, but, I mean, the late game of the Shadow Shades is insane. Yasuo, Ryze, Tristana, those are 3 huge scaling champions.
King Stig burns the bullet time to clear the wave. Even with those 2 kills, Jose Puff is down 30 CS to King Stig. Really getting bullied in this lane.
Yeah, really surprising. I thought he would take it to King Stig at the end, but I guess the Braum combo is a bit stronger than Janna. He'll be content with just being a little bit behind her, even with MF, because he knows he's going to outscale it regardless.
Yeah,
at this point,
with those 2 kills, he's about even.
Yeah, there's no reason to risk it.
Even has the Stormblade. Sprout Wu King taking a lot of damage. Ult onto going Ash to the mouth. Sprout Wu King and oddly farther jump over the wall. The 2-man ulti from going Ash to the mouth. Oddly escaping with his life. Fishman flashes the wall. He's gonna burn the ulti. The spikes will take him down. Sprout Wu King is bound to go down. Double kill for Fishman. A single kill for Game Boy. That's a 3-4 in exchange in the top lane. Jose Puff are taking a lot of damage in this bottom lane. The ultimate comes out from Janna to disengage. Not sure if that was necessary as Jose Puff did just jump away.
Yeah, Jose Puff just a few hundred gold off his Infinity Edge. Definitely wants to get that before
we have a DC.
DC. Yeah.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Alright, so what went on the top lane is Yasuo kind of baited out, got a really nice ultimate combo with the Ryze ultimate. So 3 people basically just died there for free. It was a 3-for-1, I believe, and so bit more advantage over to the Shadow Owl Shade. It's going to keep scaling into this late game.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Drank a little bit too much water before the stream, so had to go to the bathroom.
And as soon as we start, wait, what?
Going right in, King Stig going really low. Jose Puff gets the kill, but dies to Braum. Another clutch kill there.
Jose Puff is a troll. I didn't see what he was doing at first. I saw it as he died. He tried to flash ultimate MF into the tower, but he was really far off from that.
Plague trying to set up a gank opportunity onto the blow will land. Emil Heskey gonna slow down Fishman. Fishman gonna jump in onto him. That's under the turret. The knock-up is flash. Fishman still going for it. And gets the kill with the Q. Game Boy going into the jungle, finds full metal armor. I'm not sure why he's backing off. He can probably take him.
Yeah, could definitely easily take him.
But full metal armor gonna jump over to Spyro Wu King and going Ash Mouth is coming up. Going Ash Mouth picks up the kill with the static shiv, proc assisting him. Spyro Wu King running for his life. Gets on up, the ultimate goes down. The Rune Prison will keep him in place. And Game Boy picks up a kill. 3-1 and 3. And Yasuo and going Ash Mouth on this Yasuo 2-2 and 4. And they're pressuring this top inner turret. But Ari's presence might dissuade them. No, they're gonna stay.
Yeah, Game Boy is just too big, and Yasuo with a very nice Q onto the red buff lizard there to get his tornado for the ult onto Malphite. It's really nicely played by going Ash to Malph. I mean, they come for away with a 2-for-0 and a red buff there.
They're gonna Rooter in place. They're gonna go in onto Oddleaf. Oddleaf has the ultimate away. The ignite is ticking. Not gonna be enough. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Fishman picks up the mid lane turn. Play going low, has to flash away from the bullet time. Jigglypuff gonna jump away,
Oh,
gets
that's
stunned
stunned.
up. Will he go down? No, knocks her away.
This could be a cue from...
Oh, King
Oh!
to the kill. Here comes Fishman. Fishman, did he come right at the time? Right nick of time.
Fishman
He's
can
gonna
drop.
slow.
Fishman
He's
drop.
gonna drop. Jigglypuff was too low to really help him. King Stig.
Whew. Wow. Almost, Tristana lived with single-digit health there. Very lucky crit by King Stig there. Does have the IE, but that's only...
25%.
25% crit. And, wow. Jose Pup getting very, very... Like, was very fortunate there that he lived with very low HP. And this Braum MF lane just showing their dueling power, really.
Really showing their muscle, but on the other points in the map, Malphite is losing just harder than this Tristana is losing, and Tristana gonna scale stronger in the late game.
Yeah, they're losing
is
this top
fortune.
side very hard.
Yeah, this is not looking good.
Because even though, what's his name, Fishman died there, it was mostly because of his build. He built Last Whisper Brutalizer, Spirit of the Elder Lizard, Kha'Zix.
Yeah, a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's a problem with Kha'Zix. He has, people were talking about why he has a low win rate in solo queue and why people think he's imbalanced. It's because people in solo queue build pure damage Kha'Zix. People think if everyone built like a tanky Kha'Zix, he'd have closer to a 60% win rate. We do see a damage Kha'Zix this game, where it might not be necessary, honestly.
They got a lot of damage on this team. I don't think they really need the full damage Kha'Zix.
They have a very damage mid laner, damage-oriented mid laner, damage-oriented top.
Rise even rushing the Archangel staff, so not going for that Frozen Heart. Not going to sit on the tier at all. Going to finish that. That'll stack up even faster now.
Yeah, Rise very clearly valuing the damage, stacking power of the Archangel staff. And Spiral Wooking doesn't really know what to buy. He bought a Spirit Visage, sold it back. Guess he's going to end up going with it.
I would assume Bansheeville probably would be better against this team. Going Ashmal gets the winner's bite on him, couldn't block in time. The bullet time gets stopped by King Sig, but deals a lot of damage.
Oh,
Holy Puck
God.
gonna go down. The teleport is coming in from Spire Wu King. Gonna get knocked up. Is Ash the Mouth. He'll go down. The charm lands on Plague. This is disastrous for the Shadow Shades. 3 for nothing.
The Demacian Dunk Squad, nice play there, turning this game kind of on its head. It was looking pretty good for them with the scaling comp of the Shadow Shades, but I hope I said that right.
This is
Demacian Dunk Squad.
This is the first dragon of the game. 20 minutes in.
Yeah, and this could bring them within 3,000 gold. They're gonna pull it out of the pit to deny a steal. There it is. Oh,
Fishman jumps in. Will he survive? Yes, he'll flash the wall.
Yeah, no pink wards down there. No kill on Fishman.
This is probably the closest game we've had all season. This point in the game, 20 minutes in, only a 2,000 gold deficit for the Demacian Dunk Squad. Definitely still in this game. But they gotta watch out. The scaling from the Shadow Shade is very strong.
Yeah. Uh-oh, King Stick taking a lot of damage from Tristana. And here comes Fishman.
And here comes Fishman, not gonna get in range in time. Milhesky just gonna jump away.
Bit weird how Fishman didn't jump first there. I guess he didn't want to risk dying to the Braum MF combo. They do a lot of damage.
Both of those ultimates are down. So
One metal armor is in the bottom lane as well.
One armor creeping up from behind. He's gonna come in here. Sonic Wave does not land though. The poke from those spikes coming through on Kha'Zix. Very low cooldown.
Malphite TP is down though, so they don't have a way to gain from behind. They are very chunked. So the Demacian Dunk Squad may have to just back off here.
And Fishman and Jose Puff still staying in this bottom lane. Gonna
really
force
want
two
to
to stay. The King Stick left.
Oh, Ashton. Oh, no. They're just going to force 3 men and take the tower. They're both melee. There's no way they can clear this wave. They risk even being dove here.
One really low.
They don't know where Oddleaf is, though, so they definitely want to play a bit careful. Rise picks up a tower on the top lane.
Picks up that top turret. Was quite low. He had been chipping away at it.
This bottom tower is very low as well. Fishman backs off. This is a 3v2 in the bottom lane for the Demacian Dunk Squad.
With full metal armor sticking around. Milhesky jumping in. Gonna try to get the stun up onto Jose Puff. Jose Puff jumps away with the last stack remaining. Does not get stunned up. Fishman re-entering this lane. Gonna throw the spikes out. Full armor getting a little caught out potentially. Not getting a lot of harass from Jose Puff.
Oh my gosh.
Getting chunked by King Sig. The ultimate is flashbang. And the ultimate from the bullet time is cancelled by King Sig. Not sure if that was intentional or not. I'd assume not.
I'd assume
so. Big cooldowns are on. King Sig getting jumped in on by Fishman. The spikes chunking right low. Full armor good insect into the team, but goes invisible. One more attack from Jose Puff. Oh, and he gets blocked. No, but the Jose Puff getting the reset. Oh, the exhaust. Double exhaust. Jose Puff gonna try to turn on Milhesky now. Milhesky running away.
Oh no, he can't.
Actually going down in the base. Gonna go back to the bottom lane.
Oh my god.
King Sig has the shield. Jose Puff takes out Braum and then takes out Misfortune. 3-for-1 exchange in that bottom lane. And an ace across the map as the mid lane, down went Ari and Malphite. So a 5-for-1 across the map. This is not looking, that's not a good sign for the Demacian Dunk squad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Game Boy Flash Rune Prison on Oddlief. Oh no, actually going Ash to Mouth soloed him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, going Ash to Mouth soloed Ari. And then
they're just hammering away at this inhibitor turret. They're gonna get it. 24 minutes in, they got an inhibitor turret. 6 turrets to none.
Oh, and there goes Ash.
Ash Mouth gonna get charmed.
Game Boy going
to try and turn it. He's mostly out of mana though. Gets kicked into the team. He's bound to go down. He gets the kill onto Ari with the flash before going down.
An unnecessary insect there. Ended up getting Ari killed.
Pretty unnecessary. They had to have Game Boy dead. Yeah. There's no way he was dead to rights, sitting in the middle of 4 members of the team. But getting him closer to Ari did solidify her death.
Yeah, it looked cool though.
Did look cool. Always looks cool when you play Lee Sin.
The Demacian Dunk Squad are looking for this middle turret here. There is no one around outside of Tristana. She doesn't have very good wave clear, but here comes Kha'Zix. A little too late. That's going to be the turret.
First turret of the game for the Demacian Dunk Squad. A lot of damage getting put down by
King Stig got demolished.
Those spikes still hurt from Kha'Zix. Woman Armor jumping in, taking a lot of damage. I believe he was isolated to Fishman. Fishman pops the ultimate. Gonna jump in. Spire Wooking gonna flash away. A lot of damage going down. Spire Wooking gonna go low. The 3. It was a 2-man ultimate. Everyone just getting chopped up by this Yasuo. Yasuo does go down though. Emil Heskey goes down. Oddleaf right there running away for his life. Fishman flashing away from Oddleaf. Jose Puff getting jumped in on. Oddleaf is out of cooldowns. The Arbor Deception is enough. The ultimate from Tristana does come through to get the ace. And this is gonna be an inhibitor. As Game Boy runs up the lane, clears out that minions. Fishman gonna join them.
And the reset jumps to Jose Puff and Fishman. A very nice ultimate there by going after Puff. He EQ'd into 3 people. Solo killed 1, got 2 others extremely low. And his team just cleaned it up. 5-for-2. Really nicely played by the Shadow All Shades. And the thing is, if they keep winning fights like this game is pretty much secured. As I said earlier, they do have a much better late game composition.
And they are up 9,000 gold.
Yeah,
this Dragon's
26 minutes. Significant.
Significant gold lead. This game was close for a while, but
it seemed like the Shadow L Shades were always in the driver's seat, aside from some minor points in time.
Interesting Rise build. He goes with an Abyssal Scepter. Interesting. Not something you commonly see in Rise.
It's actually, I think it's really smart. MF's W is magic damage, I believe now, right? Or is it changed to physical?
It's physical. Her ultimate is magic.
No, her W
damage.
Is magic. Her W is magic, and so is her ultimate's physical now.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And so it also applies Impure Shots, so I'm not sure if that's magical, but if it is, they do have quite a bit of magic damage, because Malphite and Ari are both full magic damage. So the Abyssal Scepter could be a extremely smart buy. On the flip side, they don't have much magic damage on their own team, and so the secondary effect from Abyssal Scepter is...
Shadow Shades pick up the second dragon of the game, first of their own. And they're going to just walk away. Picking up the timer will be the Demacian Dunk squad. They're in some dire straits here. Down 11,000 gold.
Oh, Rise
10,000 gold. Eyes out of position. Yasuo laying a knockup, doesn't go in.
Oh my
Game
god.
Boy just absolutely shredding Full Metal Armor with his spell rotation.
Yeah, Game Boy is absolutely huge. He does so much damage right now.
And with a lot of armor, magic shred as well. Magic shred. Heskey walk it, trying to run away. The Rune Prison will keep him in place. Has to flash away. A full channel ultimate from King Sig will not going to be enough. Game Boy going in onto King Sig. King Sig has to burn his heal to get away. He gets slowed up. One more Q from Rise. 4 for nothing. 30-second death timers. Will this be enough for the Shadow of Shades to end this game? They're running up mid lane. They don't have any creeps though.
Yeah, really just a straight-up fight there, though, by the Shadow of Shades. There's nothing really fancy about the way they fought that. They essentially just won it, straight-up 5v5. Going Ash to Mouth didn't hit like a phenomenal ultimate or anything. It was just really standard. They just pressed their spells and won. And there was no outplay potential from the Demacian Dunk Squad there, or at least there wasn't any shown.
Double inhibitor now. They're gonna go in again. Heskey getting trucked again, so low. Goes down to Jose Puff. Play gets knocked into the team. Another kill for the Shadow of Shades. 2 for 1 right now. And Jose Puff dueling King Stig. King Stig gonna go down to Jose Puff. Unstoppable. 11-3 seconds. Game Boy jumps in. Spire Wu King's the last remaining member. That's gonna be the game for the Shadow of Shades.
A 29-minute win, a 5,000 or 26 it'll be when the game's over. 26,000 gold lead. Oh wow, no, never mind. 16,000. Not that bad. Regardless, great game from the Shadow of Shades. And thanks for looking up for a bit there, though. The Demacian Dunk Squad, their bottom lane did get an early kill, and then it fell apart from there. They did have a CS lead, and they had the even lead with Malphite and Rise around 50 CS, but after that, things just broke down. Jose Puff in the bottom lane really just went off. Going Ash to Mouth, I mean, he did decent against Outleaf. Like, he didn't feed him. He got a couple kills, but really got, killed by the jungler once. I mean, nothing really special happening in the mid lane, but in the bottom lane and the top lane, things just really went forward.